I think we're going to get on to this segment. It's our first segment. Reoccurring.
Our first recurring segment.
Reoccurring segment, and kudos to Murr for implementing this. We're going to call it 3 and Out. That's a football term for you non-football, for you Jim Rome people out there.
We've been sucking Murr's dick here today. He's got a lot of credit.
I agree, and I deserve all of it. Thank you very much, gentlemen.
We'll have to cut that all in post.
That's right.
All right, this is 3 and Out. I've got 3 questions. These are questions that have been asked to the internet at random, and I have 500 of them. And I've randomly chosen 3. And we'll all have one posed to us. I will be the judge, jury, and executor of this particular bit. And it will start with Alan, where I will give you a poll from the internet. Would you rather have your internet history made public or have a sex tape that goes viral?
I mean, it's probably... I don't really care either way. Either one of them's fine, quite frankly. But probably the second one. You would rather the sex tape go viral?
Yeah, because there's probably because internet search history is tricky. Because the way this shit works now, let's say I search something and then I click on something and then I get down some fucking rabbit hole that I didn't mean to go down. That shit's in my history now. And I didn't search that shit. I just accidentally clicked 18 times and got to something that I didn't mean to fucking get to. You get what I'm saying? So,
I 100% agree with that entire thought process.
Yeah, I could control option B.
Sure.
That's fine.
Everyone has sex.
Yeah,
I don't think everyone wants to watch me have sex. So
yeah, exactly.
But I feel like it's a win-win on the thing going viral because one, I feel like in this era, everybody's just praying that something goes viral. Hopefully, it goes viral for the right reason.
Yeah, The Kardashians exist.
Yes,
see,
that's the only reason.
I'll pretend to be Armenian and live in California.
Yeah.
I don't fucking care. Let's do it. Let's fucking go.
Now, I'm a little bit older than you guys, and even with you guys are probably starting to experience this, where there's terms and phrases that the younger generation is using that you're not fully aware of.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And let's just say there is a particular video that pops up, and it's like, oh, what is pegging? Oh,
oh God.
Yeah. And out of context, I don't think that would be something that I would prefer to have made public versus my own skinny white ass.
Yeah, totally cool with it.
Yeah, and like I said, I just don't... I think a sex tape of mine would get 6,000 hits, tops. And
that's solid.
That's fine.
That seems reasonable.
I'd rather that be out there than my mom know what I was farting around on the intraweb with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And and sometimes you just Google stuff for research purposes.
Yeah.
Without context, internet history is a fucking grenade.
What is felching? Figure that out.
Or somebody said it at work today, and I didn't want to ask, so I'll just Google it.
I actually don't know.
Urban Dictionary.
Exactly.
Urban Dictionary.
Urban Dictionary exists.
Oh, all right. On to question number 2. This one going to be posed to Mr. Wesley here. Ooh. Would you rather cure cancer, prove that aliens are real, or prove ghosts are real? Cure cancer, prove aliens, or prove ghosts?
Well, yeah. I mean, it's a pretty... I don't really have much of a... I'm trying to whip this into something that'd be funny. I think A, cure cancer.
Oh, yeah. Okay, because you're not a complete ass bag. Well, so congratulations there. But let's take cancer out of the situation. Which one do you think is more likely to be provable, aliens or ghosts?
Aliens. I think if you're talking about an alien life form that, in my opinion, likely exists somewhere out in the cosmoses versus ghosts that have been
fucking with people for the last hundred or so years without any real trace, any real evidence of this ever actually happening. I mean, I don't really believe in it. I don't think UFOs have entered Earth's atmosphere and anal probed people in the middle of the night or anything like that. And I'm not a ghost believer, but I think if you give me B or C, I would say aliens. I think that would be more fascinating. Because I think
the aliens could cure cancer. Then you would have killed two birds with one stone, been a hero of an entire intergalactic generation.
Yeah.
But anally, though, only.
Well, of course.
That's what happens anytime someone's abducted.
Yeah.
Here's how we do it. We extract the hot diarrhea.
It's because they saw that video footage and they were like, we don't want any parts of that hot diarrhea.
Right. And they somehow are anally able to get to your internet history and expose it to the rest of the world.
Expose it to the rest of the world, yes.
Yeah. There was, I'm trying to think, it was talking about, do you guys remember Bullshit by Penn and Teller?
Penn and Teller?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so their first episode was about mediums who claim that they can talk to ghosts. Or and they get into a room of people, and all it is it's what do they call that? Cold reading. You're just like kind of fishing for someone to kind of give you some tell to get you on the right path. And they said it's just like who's Penn Jillette is the tall one that talked. Teller's the small one who didn't. And Teller is in a bed sheet with eyeballs cut out and doing this. And Penn says, he's like, what? Why the hell is it that none of these spirits can talk? He's like, Mom used to be a very articulate, funny, compassionate woman who had opinions. It's like immediately when they're dead, it turns into this weird fucking game of charades where they can't just talk.
Nice.
Yeah, and that John Edwards guy, the really famous medium that would have everybody in like well, eventually he got caught, like he would mic up the audience like an hour before he would come out. So he'd sit in his dressing room and somebody would be like, all right, listen, over there, seat B, row C, their mom's name is Lucy. Right. And then he would go out there with some insider info and just, get them all juiced. These are people who believe that he's talking to ghosts. So it's not really hard to fool them.
Well, a lot of that's desperate people who have recently lost someone and want some answers, and they're willing to spend money to do it. And unfortunately, these dickheads take their money. But I mean, you're fooling people.
Yeah.
I'm not saying. I don't like it, but anyway, aliens anally.
Okay, thank you. That's the best way to end the sentence. Anally. And finally, this will be, I'll answer first, but this is obviously for the room. Would you rather orgasm every time you hear All Star by Smash Mouth or hear All Star every time you orgasm? And the correct answer, friends, is B.
At some point I'd blow my brains out. It couldn't be B. I don't think I've heard All Star by Smash Mouth in a while, so I'd take option A.
Yeah, I feel it's like, man, I've had a long day at work. Boy, I'm looking forward to going home and rubbing one out. But I really don't want to hear fucking Smash Mouth. I think I'll just cook instead. There was this really good. I had to host when I was working at the University of Maryland. They had these communication forums where you have an auditorium of 200 people. Yeah. You have, I think, like 5,000 people that work throughout various shifts at the hospital. So you have to have 20 or 30 of these things in order to try to get most of these people to attend it. And the pre-show thing had. One of the songs was All Star by Smash Mouth. And if I was inflicted with the disease of number one, boy, that would have been a long work week. Wear diapers.
My luck, somebody will invent a time machine. We're sending you back to the year 1997.
That's when I never had trouble getting boners.
And that is 3 and out, friends.
Nice.